She entered the house next door on day 44. She became a fully fledged housemate on day 46. We watched her break rules, break beds and break winds, but the Berkshire Vulture is a housemate no more. However, I'm thinking like one of her burps should be better out than in. It's Jayne!
She's like the wind through my dreams. She's like the wind.
Wow!
Next to me.
Okay, that's good. How are you? I'm very well, thank you.
So about smelly armpits,
You don't smell at all, you smell lovely. Oh, how are you?
I've got a bit of a bad leg.
Oh.
Where I clicked it on the assault thing, so...
Look at that.
Sorry, I know I've got double knees anyway, but it don't help having the swollen one.
Good old fetlock there.
There you go.
Is it better out than in so far?
Honestly, I wasn't ready to come out. But obviously, being with my daughter Danielle, seeing all my friends and family, back to reality, brilliant, but a bit gutted about coming out.
Okay, how much more would you have liked in there? I mean, obviously everyone wants to stay to the end, but
yeah.
would you have been
I
happier
would have
maybe
liked
next
to
week or something?
I think I got on so well with the lads, sort of playing the mother role as well. Losing a little bit of weight in there, being on the rations and stuff. Stop the burping because all the excitement and stuff. I sort of...
Sorry, when did you stop the burping? when did that happen? Did we miss something there? Okay, you had the benefit of seeing the show for a few weeks before you went in. Knowledge, as we know, is power. Do you think you made the most of that power?
To be honest with you, I saw people very different once I'd gone in and been in hiding for 2 weeks before that. So everybody was like just meeting them for the first time, forgot that I'd watched the TV, and everybody was totally different in there in a nice way.
I was going to say, who went up in your estimation the most?
Imogen. I found that she was very caring, quite a nice person, didn't really say a lot, but when I got chatting to her, you know, there was a lot of conversation coming out, but she didn't really make conversation, I had to do it for her. And they were picking up all my habits and stuff, like I was in the garden, she'd be in the kitchen, I could hear right, and things like that. And also Richard, I didn't know how that would go because he's quite a strong character, but he'd become one of my best mates in there.
Well, I was going to say...
And Susie was another one.
Well, I was going to say about Richard, when you're up against Richard, how did you feel? Because the worst thing about being in the house must be when you're up against someone you really like.
Absolutely gutted, and I think the group as a whole knew that we got on very well. I was thinking it would either be Richard or Susie, definitely, because I was always with them. And the week before that I was always with Nikki or Leah. So us four was always quite close.
Yeah.
So, very gutted about it.
Well, how did you honestly think you'd go? Who did you honestly think would go out of you and Richard?
I kept saying all week that Richard would stay, only because of my knowledge of what's been happening, and
He is like an ox as well, isn't he?
Yeah, and Leah went to Richard, and she was a big character.
Yeah.
And obviously, I bought the whole house up for eviction in my first week, put the whole house up apart from me, and Richard survived that, and Nikki went, which was a big shock to us all.
Sure.
So, I actually did think 100% I would go, not even just through me punishing the house and breaking the rules, just because of Richard surviving, really.
OK, let's take a look at your first few hours out of the house.
Are you surprised to be sat here? Honestly? Yeah.
Yes.
How many people do you think in that house nominated you?
Everybody.
Do you need to just give us one last belch to the road?
No, I can't get it out. Yay! Thank you, everybody.
You burped, you belched, you broke the rules, you broke the bed.
I did.
Did we see the real you?
Yes, but I can be sophisticated as well.
Have you got what it takes to be the next Jade Goody?
Oh my God! Can I just put the world to right? So I'm actually older than Jade, so I was actually born first. So if anyone's like anyone, she's probably like me. Probably we are quite similar, and it would be nice to meet her maybe one day. I can't wait to see Danielle. Bye, housemates. Love you all. Oi, oi, Savaloy! Oh my God!
Brilliant. When you were in the house, did you realise at the time your rule breaking and indeed belching would lead to your eviction?
No, not really. I think I'm a little bit slow, as in not realising things. Not because I'm thick, but I just thought I wanted to entertain. I've got a lot of energy. And I didn't think it was that bad, really. But once I put everyone up for eviction, I started to realise I've got to stop doing this.
Once it got
that was the stage that I sort of thought, right, I've got to buck up a little bit.
Well, that's the thing with all our housemates, as always. If you take away the little,
that
the little
gutted me.
treats, then that's when the people start to turn on each other.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
We watched an unlikely but lovely friendship develop between you and Susie, or Sue, as you call her. Have you planned to share a nice pot of tea on the outside?
Yes, we're going for a cappuccino in Kent, actually. So when she comes out, we're all going to meet. We're going to meet up.
Are you going down to her place?
Or she's coming to Slough as well, to my local cafe, touch of class. So
Lovely.
nice beef burger
She's
and a coffee.
got some really cool, though, enormous big black cheetahs.
Say big boobs then.
Well, there's maybe, but in a house, so yeah, have a look at those. Earlier this week, you threatened to bring out a workout video. Is that still on the cards?
Yes, it is.
The chickpea diet?
Yeah, maybe.
Wonderful, OK. Who do you think's going to be evicted next?
Am I going for the one or the two? Because I know there's a double, isn't there?
Yeah, go for the two.
Could you just remind me again who they
Oh,
are?
I don't have them to hand in my ear immediately.
I think there was an Ashleen and Imogen pairing up.
Yes.
I'd reckon those two.
Ashleen and Jenny.
No, not Ashley and Jenny.
You think those two are
Yeah.
good? OK.
Yeah.
We've been asking all our ex-housemates to write a message on the light box of the housemate. They want to win.
Right.
If you would, who's it going to be?
Me?
Yeah. You can't win,
Oh, no.
really, unless the rules are dramatically altered.
I'm going to surprise you all.
Oh, where's she going? Where's she going? Grace? No, that can't be. No! Oh, Jayne! Michael, how about that? That is a surprise. Thanks a lot for now. Jayne, everyone!